Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Washington Nationals. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, and pitching in this game, John Crump. And it's singing a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Key Brian Hayes in the box now. No balls and a strike.
First pitch, 136.
Fought off foul. Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 1-2. Just off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Hayes aboard here at first with nobody out. Here goes the runner. On the ground to third. Into the outfield, base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just found a way to slot that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Brian Reynolds here. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Up and in. And that is ball 1. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
There's the strike at the knees.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, here's a guy at the plate I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Off the mark there. And the count is even 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
That's 3 singles in a row. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
First and second, no outs. Now here is C.J. Cron.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on an 8-game hitting
That's
streak.
down. That's the ball.
First pitch, and he just misses.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He's in there. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. It's been a real struggle for this group. Dead last in the league in hits, so a lot of empty swings and soft contact leads to not much scoring, Chris.
Yeah, could build an I-5 wind farm with this lineup, the way these players swing and miss. I don't know exactly what it is. I mean, they're still professional hitters, but it's just been up and down the lineup this year, just swinging and missing. Clearly, they got to make some adjustments. Major changes are needed because
Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one, and that's two. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and our pitcher in this game, Paul Skeens.
well, he's allowing just over 1 base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
The pitch. C.J. Abrams in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And a good eye there. The pitch. That misses, and the count's full. Out towards right center field. McCutchen after it. And there's one down. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. And probably their most productive player so far this year, Jason Hayward.
Well, this guy's been hitting the ball out of the park. He's really making every at-bat count for something. An on-base percentage just under 500 over his last 10 games.
Here's Alex Verdugo.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And there's a foul ball. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The Nationals down by a run here in the 3rd and final game of the series. The 1-2. And there's a ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 4 round trippers in the last 5 games.
In there at the knees.
No ball. 1 strike.
And now the 0-1. And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
One away, runners at first and third. Here's Lane Thomas. That one misses. 1-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
That one not close. And the count 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Righty delivers. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third and one out. Couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Joey Meneses, the next to hit, takes ball one. And here it comes. And that one is inside. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. And a base hit on the line. In comes the runner from third. We're tied at one.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Jason Hayward. Misses off the plate. Ball one.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Gets there. He's under it. And that's the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even at 1 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Henry Davis. Crump back to work. Davis, a former All-Star, 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
Slider misses outside. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting the ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Tied up here in the early going. The 0-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He makes the grab, and there are two down.
Batting it, the second baseman, Andy.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Andy Rodriguez.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And there's a strike. That's in there.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Score remains tied 1-1. Back in Washington, D.C., we head to the bottom of the second, and now it's Luis Garcia. The wind of the pitch. That one's in there. That's strike one.
0-1.
And a strike in there.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. In the air, left field, down the line. Reynolds calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting it, the third baseman,
Brady House digging in for the Nationals. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He'll take those group hits off the end of the bat all day long. It doesn't mean you put a great swing on it, but hitters deserve to get a lucky hit every now and then.
And next up is the rookie pitcher, John Crump. Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. And a pitch. And he bunts, but that's foul. Strike 2. The pitch. Popped up. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout.
Well, here's a chance to strike out the side right here with the pitcher at the dish. Just got to go right after this guy. Don't waste any pitches.
So the batting order turns over. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Zero balls, one strike.
And a foul ball. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the rubber match of this three-game series. The shortstop takes the ball. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gassed it right by him. One hit, one left. We played two full, all tied 1-1. Back here in Nationals Park, on to the third inning. Here's the pitcher, Paul Skeens.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. This one smoked out to left. Verdugo makes the grab, one away. So the lineup flips over, and now here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. He led off the game with a single and then came around to score. That one the other way, and foul ball. One out, base is empty. The 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty. That one misses, and that's ball one.
One ball, two strikes.
Ground ball to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. And now it's Andrew McCutchen, and he's already singled in this game. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Got him swinging. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Still tied 1-1. And we're back, set for the bottom of the third. And now up for Washington, Alex Verdugo. The wind and the pitch. And that one ripped into right. And Verdugo is set down. One up, one down.
Up next for the Nationals, the catcher,
Hebert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. Out towards left center. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Lane Thomas. That one missed.
That's in.
Fastball for a strike. The 1-1. Ground ball left side. The throw to first. And that is the inning. And the Nationals gone in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. As we go to the top of the 4th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. Crum back to work. There's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And the 0-2. Ball one there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Next pitch is outside. Kicks and fires. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Crone at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Reynolds gets his lead at first with nobody out. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one misses. And now 3-0. Stone Garrett to bat next. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the center fielder, Stone Garrett. First pitch misses.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 2. First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
On the ground to first. Could be 2. Meneses over to second. Relay to first. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's the catcher to hit, Henry Davis. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one finds the corner. 0-1. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. Meneses sizes this one up. Brings it in for the third out. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Joey Meneses. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. This one in the air, right field. He's got it. 1 away.
The batter, the center fielder, Jason.
So up next, Jason Hayward. He's been a great free agent sign. That's in there. And that's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And he deals.
Ball. 1-2.
Missed with a changeup. And the count is 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
There's a swing and a drive. Garrett going back. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's got a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Luis Garcia now at the plate. Fly to left his first time. And fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Fly ball down the line. And that's a fair ball. Throw comes into second. He's in safely at second as a run scores on the play.
Just a blue hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
At the plate. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Up now for Washington, John Crump. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Strike 1.
Yeah, you can see he just kind of stabbed at that one instead of just keeping his hands soft and absorbing the baseball with the bat.
Puts a bunt down. Fires over to Crone. The runners move up on the sacrifice.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, C.J. Abrams. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Garcia on third. House on at second with 2 down. In the air, right field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Washington, D.C. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the shortstop, number 19. And the right-hander back to work. Foul ball there.
You know, these Pirates looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
The line to kick the pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the righty deals. And that's outside. And it's 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that skips into dirt. That to right. And there's one down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Andy Rodriguez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That misses, and that's ball 1. Rodriguez in his 3rd season, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That smash towards center. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Skeens takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
2 outs, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. It misses. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 2-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the number 2 hitter, Alex Verdugo. The right-hander back to work. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Right side, Rodriguez tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Hebert Ruiz getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. 1 down, base is empty. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Hayes drifts towards it, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now here is Lane Thomas. High in the air, out to right. Makes the grab, and that is that. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Kyle Finnegan.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Singled back to the first and scored their only run. He's 1 for 2. Here comes a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Mike Gomez up and throwing. And now 2-0. Wouldn't chase that time. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one finds the zone, and now 3-1. And a pitch. That one ripped, but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Up next for the Pirates, Andrew McCutchen.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Bounce to the left side, and that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Man at first with one gone. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Save.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Man at second. This ball's chopped on the ground. Steps on first for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
And here is C.J. Cron. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
That's a slider for a strike.
0-1.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Nationals 2 and the Pirates 1. Well, we go bottom 6, and now up for Washington, Joey Meneses. The wind of the pitch. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Aroldis Chapman loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Holderman getting loose as well. And a pitch. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Kicks and deals.
That's a ball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jason Hayward. Foul ball.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Slider misses outside. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Next offering is in for a strike. Stays alive. And another
that's
ball.
Outside. Ball.
That one just misses.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Garcia stands in now, looks at that one inside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
1-1.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
The 2-1. In the air, left side. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. Jordan Weems out of the bullpen now, and he'll go into the 6th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Alex Call, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing center field and batting 9, number 18, Alex.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Stone Garrett.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the center fielder, Stone Garrett.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike. Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Caught it looking for the K. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Henry Davis, the next to hit. Just missed.
1-0.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Just missed. In the air, right field. Thomas under this one. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting.
And the batter will be the shortstop. Fastball for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the 3rd and final game of the series. In the air, left field. Verdugo makes the grab, and that's the inning. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Colin Holderman on a pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch. Leover Peguero, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup. And here is Brady House.
Number 31, Leover Peguero.
The pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Nope, ball.
And now the count is even. Out to short. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Alex Call.
And now the center fielder, Alex Call, entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. That hits the dirt, and that is ball 1. And that one hammered. Garrett going back. Just missed it.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
So the Nats lineup turns over. And now the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits.
Ball.
Just off the outside edge. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. At the belt and fires. Ground ball scooped up. Ke'Bryan Hayes fires across the diamond. That ends the frame. Nationals go quietly, but they still lead it 2-1. here in Nationals Park. We go to the 8th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Andy Rodriguez. And the pitch. There's the strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. And it's 1-1. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Hunter Harvey looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Gomez also getting ready. Bounce to third. House. Throws to first in time. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Derek Shelton bringing a bat off the bench now. O'Neal Cruz.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
That misses, and it's 1-0. And the right-hander deals. That misses the zone. And now 2-0. The Nats leading by a run. And we're in the top of the 8th. Gets the outside corner with that one. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. One down, base is empty. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Payoff pitch. Struck him out looking. Brian Hayes will hit next. 1 for 3. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Two outs. Wouldn't chase that time. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
3-1 is on the way. On the inside corner for a strike.
Full count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. And that one is lifted in the air. Under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Staying in the game on defense, O'Neal Cruz taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance. So here comes the big lefty Aroldis Chapman to the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Alex Verdugo digging in for the Nationals.
The left fielder,
Chapman, multi-time All-Star, 37 years young, and he was born in Cuba. And here it comes. That one catches the zone. Strike one. And ball 1.
1-1.
And now 1-2.
1-2 the count.
And they'll do it again. And that's in the dirt. And down on strikes he goes. And one away.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Ruiz stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
1-0.
The lefty, the 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The next offering misses. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. Base hit.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
One down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Lane Thomas. And that's outside. Man at first, one away. Hit in the air, right field. McCutchen has it sized up. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
The batter, the first baseman,
Up now for Washington, Joey Meneses. That's in there. 0-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Ruiz off of first with 2 away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 left for Washington. They lead it 2-1. A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Hunter Harvey.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
number 3.
Well, 1-run game, and now the right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
The right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
And he deals. There's the strike. And they're at the knees. 0-2 now. Right-handed reliever. And 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Here's a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. And a 1-2 to the right side, and that one finds its way through, and that puts the tying run on base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
No outs, runner at first. Now at the plate, Brian Reynolds. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Now a check swing, but he held up.
1-1.
Next pitch is outside. With the tying run on at first, here at the top of the ninth. Next pitch misses outside. 3 balls and a strike. C.J. Cron waits on deck. The 3-1. Swing and a chopper. To second, there's one. How about that double play?
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So they're down to their final out. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, C.J. Cron. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. House drifts towards it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Cron with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Pirates, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.